Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. All right, this is Brother Yeshaya. And this quick lesson right here is going to be about cutting off anything that hinders your walk in this faith. Okay. Now, you know, brothers have different vices. Okay. Um, some brothers, are too into women. Some brothers their diet is crazy, glutton and everything like that. And also you can be a glutton with what? Wine and alcohol. Okay. Now, open confession, my vice in this truth, you know, was alcohol. Okay. And something that, I had to really check, especially after these last dealings. Um, you know, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, I'm thankful. And it had to come to this for me to actually get it. But I'm still alive, still pushing. And that's all that matters. Okay. So hey, without further ado, I'm gonna get Matthew 5 and verse 29. If thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. Now, this is not talking about, that guy, that rapper that plucked his eye out, that gouged his eye out. I forgot his name, Houston or some shit like that. Yeah, no, this is basically cutting off anything that's gonna prohibit you from reaching your full potential. All right, like when you read it in the NLT. So if your eye, even your good eye, causes you to lust, gouge it out and throw it away, it is better for you to lose one part of your body than your whole body to be thrown into hell. So there you go. Whatever vice is cutting you off, and sometimes you can think that you have it in control. Okay, sometimes you just need to cut it off all the way. Not just all right, I'm gonna calm down on it because with that, you're on a slippery slope. You don't know whether you're gonna relapse. Okay, you don't know whether you thinking that this little bit is going to, gonna be all right, and then it turns into a little bit more, then a little bit more, and then before you know it, you've reached past your limit. Okay, have you done something that you regret? You know, and the Lord will do that sometimes to you to show you you know, what it is that you have going on, okay, that you need to get rid of. All right. And it can be a hard lesson, but if you look at it from the standpoint of the Lord still has you alive, the Lord still has the Holy Spirit on you, okay, you can bounce back. All right. So moving on to the book of Proverbs, chapter 20. And starting at the top, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. And I cannot lie, I've been unwise in certain instances. I'm not gonna say overall I'm not wise, but when it comes to this consumption with wine, yeah, and liquor or alcohol, yeah, I've been overindulging, but that's done. Okay, not overindulge ever again. And Lord, if it be the Lord's will, and I have to check that. And then you gotta drink your water. For brothers that do drink your water. Eat your food. There's been some times that I would like not eat food, and not drink enough water, adequate amounts of water. And that thing, man, alcohol and wine is so, tricky. It can bypass your blood brain barrier. And before you know it, a demon jumps on you, which they call blackout. Right. The fear of a king is as roaring of a lion. Whosoever provoke him to anger sins against his own soul. So there you go. That was it with that. Now let me go to the book of First Esdras, chapter 3 and verse 10. I'm gonna start at 9. Get the whole context. And said that when the king is risen, some will give him the writings, and of whose side the king and the three princes of Persia shall judge, that his sentence is wisest. To him shall the victory be given as was appointed. Okay. The first wrote, wine is the strongest. The second wrote, the king is the strongest. The third wrote, women are strongest, but of all things, truth prepareth the way, the victory. Okay. So these three things are really strong. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they are actually, mentioned. But I want to pinpoint this wine, and this is it's just, it's a reason why wine, is mentioned in here, man, because it can destroy you if you let it, you know. It can destroy you. All right. And you don't want to be one of the ones that, you fuck around and, lose your crown because you get too drunk, you know. Hey, we're looking forward to that new wine in heaven, all right, that Yahweh is going to give to us. And like I said the other day, man, this wine is full of sulfates, it's weaponized, it's really not that good for you. Even the liquor, man, you know, even the top shelf stuff. You just got to watch it, man. And if you do indulge in it, you got to indulge in it um, in moderacy, you know. Now, when the king was risen up, they took their writings and delivered them unto him. And so he read them. And sending forth, he called all the princes of Persia and Media, and governors, and the captains, and the lieutenants, and the chief officers, and set him down in the royal seat of judgment. And writings were read before them. And he said, call the young men, and they shall declare their own sentences. So they were called and came in. And he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first who had spoken of the strength of wine. And he said, thus, O ye men, how exceedingly strong is wine. It causeth all men to err that drink it. Okay, so it will cause you to err if you drink it too much. Now, you know, if you do indulge in it, because the scriptures say that wine was made for men, to make men glad, in due season, basically just to be, in temperance. And, I used to, man, buy a fifth. When tolerance got so high, I would buy a fifth and I would drink part of the fifth, probably like three-fourths of the fifth, the night before. Wake up, I had a fourth left, fourth of the fifth, a fourth of the fifth, yeah, about a fourth of that left. Would drink that, okay. Take a shot in the morning. Not thinking it. Oh, I'm feeling fine, feeling good. I'm in my right mind, no hangover. Okay, I can take a shot. Drink that, and then later drink some wine. And man, it's a mistake. Don't do that. Even if you're feeling fine one moment, you think, "Oh, I can handle it." You don't get angry 7 out of the 8 times, but then on that 8th time, shit, you might just, black out and lose it, you know? So you gotta watch it, man. Alright? I'm an example of that. Uh, it maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one, of the bondman, of the free man, of the poor man, and of the rich. It turneth also every thought into jollity and mirth, so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt. And it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor, and it maketh to speak all things by talents. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both to friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords. So there you go. You know, damn. That wine, man, make you forget the love of your friends and brethren. So gotta watch it, man. But when they are from the wine, they remember not what they have done. O ye men, is not wine the strongest that it forceth to do thus? And when he had spoken, he held his peace. So damn, man. Let me read that again. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both to friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords. But when they are from the wine, they remember not what they have done. That's that blackout, man. And that's what, you know, that's what yeah, that's what causes demons to jump on you, you know? And that's what that blackout is. And you'll say something that you would never even think about ever in your life to say to anybody, especially brethren, you know? And it might not even be nothing crazy. It might just be, your tone, all right? Or you might cut a brother off and not know it, you know? Um, yeah. And that's still bad, that's not nothing less. Okay. Proverbs 31 and 1, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught. When my son and what? What, my son, and what? The son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to which destroy of kings. And it is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine of those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all of as are appointed to destruction. So there you go. Right, it's not meant for king. Like I said, it's cool in moderation. All right, but hey, some of us don't don't know moderation, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's just cool for it just to cut that shit out. 1 Corinthians 9:25. It's the last one. And every man that striveth for the master is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. And out with that word temperance, okay. Let's see what that word means. All right. Our apostles tell us to look words up. That's the Greek word.
Strong's G 1467. Ekratuamai. Ekratuamai.
Word in kratuamai, which means to be self-controlled, contingent, continent, continent, to exhibit self-government, conduct oneself temperately, and a figure drawn from athletes who, in preparing themselves for the games, abstain from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence. So there you go. Okay. To be self-controlled, to exhibit self-government, conduct oneself temperament. So, hey, that's knowing your personality and knowing what you can and cannot do on this side. All right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm gonna end it with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Hakwadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect out there.